Would you like to know what Russia and the United States are going to discuss today? In about 30 minutes, President Joe Biden and Russian President Vladimir Putin are going to have a phone call. Putin requested that phone call. 3:30 Eastern Time is going to be 11:30 p.m. Moscow time. What's the urgency? This is Rebekah Koffler, was censored but not silenced. I'm a former DIA intelligence officer and specialist in Russian doctrine and strategy. I also have written a book, Putin's Playbook, Russia's Secret Plan to Defeat America. And this is why I would like to provide this red team intelligence analysis for you with regard to Putin's intention for the call. You know what this reminds me of? 1999, when Yevgeny Primakov, the Prime Minister of Russia, turned his airplane around mid-air when he heard that NATO strikes were imminent on Kosovo. In other words, the US provided a warning to the Russians minutes long within the actual strike. The Russians were livid. They never, ever have gotten over it. Just like Putin and many Russians have not gotten over the loss of the Cold War, the collapse of the Soviet Union. So it is my assessment, although it's quite speculative, we call it red team, that Putin is possibly going to warn Biden to stay out of whatever it is that Putin has planned for Ukraine. I do not rule out the possibility of Putin striking tonight Ukraine and sometime in the January-February timeframe, invading at least the eastern part of Ukraine. Why? Because as Dmitry Peskov, Putin's spokesperson, has recently reminded everyone that keeping Ukraine away from NATO is a matter of survival for Russia. The Russians for centuries have relied on its former Soviet states as their strategic security buffer to protect them from foreign invaders. They still have that mindset. And Putin, whose mentor was Primakov, whom Putin reveres greatly. Putin wants to really fulfill Primakov's dream. And his dream was to restore Russia's status as a great power. So the assessment is that Putin will strike Ukraine soon because he has assessed that President Biden and his administration provide a window of opportunity for Putin to achieve his strategic ambitions. And that is to rebuild the Union. That's what they call it. Basically, it's the former Soviet Union minus the Baltics. The Baltics are currently protected by virtue of being NATO members. Ukraine, Georgia, Moldova, Belarus are up for grabs, and that's what Putin wants to do. If you like this channel, censored but not silenced, please subscribe, spread the word. Again, this is Rebekah Koffler, a former DIA intelligence officer and expert on Russia and Putin. Censored but not silenced. Goodbye.